Good morning and thanks for tuning in for your area's only local morning update this Monday, December 30th. The time now is 6:10. What a wonderful weekend with temperatures in the 30s, 40s, and even 50s in some parts of the viewing area. Yeah, thanks, Mark. I'm live in Morris where I'm joined by the District 11A State Representative candidate. He's a Republican, Tori Westrom. Tori, first off, I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule this evening. Thanks for tuning in to CMN 13 Sports. I'm Drew Keogh down at the XL Energy Center, where on Monday night the Minnesota Wild entered Game 2 of their best-of-7 series, looking to even it up at one game apiece. Also with a victory, the Wild would be able to guarantee themselves and the state of hockey at least one more game of home ice advantage in the 2003 Western Conference Finals. The Wild were shooting blanks all night in Game 2. Another phenomenal performance from Le Goalie Jean-Sébastien Giguère as the almighty Ducks stopped all 24 shots the Wild put on net, doing something no goalie has done in 50 years, start a conference final or semifinal series with back-to-back shutouts. But the story of the night, St. Cloud native Kurt Sauer getting his first career playoff goal midway through the second period as the Ducks were shorthanded. The Wild would be on the power play again in the third period looking to tie things up. But then the play that breaks their back is Cliff Roning's stick splits into two, and it would be Rob Niedermeyer streaking down ice to put Anaheim up 2-0. That's a 2-0 lead on the board, and that's how this one would end. The Wild lose 2-0 in the game. They go down 2-0 in the series, heading to Anaheim with a sour taste in their mouth.
Well, it's difficult, to give two goals like that. But, got the lucky bounce, Running broke his stick, and the first goal deflected on one of our defensemen's sticks. So we have to keep working and be creative out there on the power play.
Whatever it is, if we're going to take any advantage of anything, right now is the time, because we're going in a building where they're playing well, where they get a lot of support from the fans, and it's going to be tough road games, especially game number 3. It's huge for us right now.
How many have actually seen a wheelchair game live?
A special group of young hoopsters are learning more than just about the X's and O's on the court. They're learning a life lesson this summer at the College of St. Benedict's summer basketball camp. Each week, a group of wheelchair basketball players introduce their game and share their story.
I actually fell off a tractor when I was 2, so I've been disabled for most of my life.
It's a unique program organized by former St. Benedict's hoopster Heidi Switzenberg.
I never heard of wheelchair basketball. I actually got introduced to it while I was in grad school at St. Cloud State. I had to take a class where we had to pick something to volunteer at the Courage Center in Golden Valley. And I saw basketball in the title. It just had a wheelchair in front of it, so I decided to do it. And I've been stuck ever since.
The goal of the program is to educate the young athletes about the game that's been around for nearly 50 years and also help raise funds to develop not only more teams, but more opportunities for people with disabilities.
And I love it. I mean, people, I suppose, if they ask why I play, I just love it to be, to keep exercising and to be part of a team. It's really just a great opportunity.
Here we go.
After a brief education of the game and its rules, the guests took on the campers of the day and later the camp counselors. The games weren't about winning or losing, but simply playing the game in someone else's shoes, or in this case, on someone else's wheels. Wheelchair basketball is a gateway game for many people who live life with physical disabilities.
From playing basketball, I've actually got involved in a lot more programs, and so now I play on an all-men softball team, and I also do downhill skiing and water skiing and hand cycling and golf. I just started golf too.
They're awesome people, and it's amazing how talented they can be. I mean, when people haven't heard of wheelchair basketball, they think it's a slower-paced game. They're not as athletic, things like that, but I think the campers are amazing. I am myself every time I see them step out in the court.
In Collegeville, I'm Drew Keogh, CMN 13 Sports. The St. Cloud Riverbats began their weekend in Wisconsin, but after getting swept by the Wisconsin Woodchucks, they headed southwest to take on the struggling Bucks of Waterloo, Iowa. Sunday afternoon, the Bats were unable to get a run across the board. They lose 2-0. It's their third loss in a row. They're now 21-19 overall. Same two teams on Monday night. On the senior circuit, the Twins pulling up their socks for a little good luck. Torrey Hunter got a little as he takes this pitch up and out of the ballpark. but it was another poor outing from the Twins pitching staff. Kyle Loesch takes the loss. The Troy Hawkins gave up 4 earned runs and was only able to get 1 out. The Twins lose 8-3 on Sunday. Heading into the All-Star break, the Twins have lost 8 in a row in 12 of their last 13 contests. They fall into 3rd place in the Central Division, 7 games back of the division-leading Kansas City Royals.